got jumped in LA by some pussy ass niggas, and they jumped me, nigga. Nobody gave me the faith of a one-on-one, nigga. Nobody gave me the respect of a one-on-one, and I painted that nigga when he was on the ground. Just to let y'all know why they jumped me. Pussy ass nigga.
I swear, Thanos always starts with the weakest one-liner.
I know what it's like to lose.
Damn, Hulk beating this man like he a Make-A-Wish kid. Dang, Thanos was not lying when he said he knows what it's like to lose.
Let him get up, let him get up, let him get up.
Wow. Dang, I guess the meat riding was all Thanos needed. Even the Hulk can't believe what he's seeing right now. I know Thanos was itching to drop a one-liner right there.
Weak.
Now, to be honest, after taking a hit like that, he should have just taken a knee. But no. Instead, he catches one of the worst beatings in cinematic history.
Fight back, nigga. Fight back, nigga.
Now Thor thinks it's a good idea to try to sneak Thanos, because that worked the first time. But now Loki realizes he's on the losing team, so he just starts meat riding. But for some reason, he also tries to sneak Thanos.
Is this nigga serious?
Man, I'm dead.
Harder, daddy.
I'm joking. Stop.
So you mean to tell me that within the first 5 minutes of the movie, Thanos bodied some of the strongest characters in the entire cinematic universe? And you sent the Guardians of the Galaxy? Let's just get it over with. The fight starts with Gamora throwing these weak attacks, and Thanos decides to shut that down so fast. But I don't know what he was cooking, because he breaks the blade and immediately gets stabbed in the neck.
That was quick.
So while everybody's celebrating, Gamora starts crying, and Thanos is just like, "You
Fucking punk ass black bitch.
and reveals that she was in a genjutsu the entire time. And he does all that just to drop one of the weakest scriptures I've ever heard.
Reality can be whatever I want.
Corny ass nigga.
And since nobody was feeling it, he just decided to one-shot her entire squad. But he decides to leave her boyfriend alive, and Gamora just starts begging him to kill her. But before he can consider the very real possibility that this is a genjutsu, Thanos looks this man in the eyes and says, "No balls, you won't."
We still gotta go back to the hood and show them niggas that I ain't no bitch though. They can't be thinking that.
Goku, you've got this. Fight.
Win!
Let that nigga know. Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
And now that the diversity hires got their chance, it's time for the real heroes to handle it. And as you'd expect, they start jumping his. So while Spider-Man and Doctor Strange was giving him the beats, Iron Man was coming in and hitting this man with anything he could find. I mean, this has to be one of the rarest beatings I've ever seen. Like, they really hitting this man with anything. I mean, eventually they're able to put him to sleep, but I guess the writers realized that this movie's about to be like 30 minutes long, so they had the same that sold the last fight sell this one too.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake.
This nigga proceeds to throw the nearest celestial body just to get back at Iron Man for throwing all that random earlier. He then fights Doctor Strange, but Strange was in his bag until he got hit one time and folded.
Oh, brother.
But it's okay because Iron Man comes back hitting every single button in his suit. But unfortunately, Thanos can't go another second without telling them how weak that was.
All that for a drop of blood.
And then he proceeds to beat the iron off this man.
I'm joking. Stop. Stop the break.
And just look at how he walks this man down.
Fuck out of here.
Give me that. Nah, grabbing another man's head is crazy. But since Thanos clearly won, he just robs Doctor Strange of the Time Stone and leaves. But clearly Thanos wasn't done smoking all the Avengers, because he pulls up to Wakanda.
Cap. That's it.
Now, to be honest, everyone probably should have just stayed frozen with that dumb look on their face, because the next 2 minutes of the movie is just Thanos one-shotting every single one of them. So after getting embarrassed for 2 minutes, they finally realize that the only way to stop this man from destroying half the universe is for Wanda to kill her boyfriend. So while she kills him in the slowest way possible, the other Avengers try to buy time, but they honestly might have been more effective just standing there. I mean, the only one that actually slows him down is Cap. But Cap gets sunned so quickly, I don't even know if it was worth the effort. But I guess it was, because she finally kills him and Thanos is shocked. But then Thanos does one of the sickest things I've ever seen. He's gonna walk past her and say, "It's okay, my child. I know what it's like to lose someone you love." Like, man, if you don't get out of here with these corny captions. But it gets even worse because he then uses the time stone to bring Vision back to life. But before this man can even catch a breath, Thanos backhands his girl and starts digging inside of him. I mean, fingering his... Thanos starts charging up, and since this is not an anime, Thor just decides to swing on him. And you would think Thanos would be able to stop this axe that's moving mildly fast, or at least just move out the way. But no, instead, what unfolded was one of the greatest moments in cinematic history.
Goodbye, my nigger. Back to the lobby.